other two scores that I want to just bring to your attention relate to your propensity to think and reflect contemplatively, both about life experiences in general and work experiences in particular. And what we look at here is your capacity for reflective contemplation. On page 20 of the report, your reflective contemplation score is a 29 out of 35, so quite high, which tells me, and you tell me if I'm not right about this, that you spend a fair amount of time really thinking about things that happen to you and things that you experience in life in general, and you try to make sense of them.
Yes.
What does this mean to me? How is this supposed to inform my path forward? Some people will say to me, well, I knew I'd score high in this section of the tool because I meditate every day, or I do yoga, or I journal. And it doesn't really matter what the spiritual practice is that you use, as long as you have one, and as long as you use it all the time throughout your life. Some people will say to me, when I walk in the woods, that's when I do my reflective thinking, or when I'm on the subway going home, or when I'm driving home from work, or when I'm pushing weights in the gym or riding my bike. Kind of, as I said, it doesn't matter.
Right.
As long as you know what the space is that you need to be in order to do that kind of reflection. You'll always be in a situation where you can reconcile differences between the passions that you have and the environment that you're in, if there's a discrepancy between the two. It is through the reflective thinking that we're able to accomplish that reconciliation. When we don't engage in that, when we shut ourselves down from the opportunity to think about experiences that we're having and what we're supposed to learn from them and how that's supposed to inform our path forward in our lives, we do ourselves a disservice. And we find ourselves stuck, feeling really stuck in this situation that's maybe not of our making, certainly not of our liking, with no sense for how to move forward from it. Okay, so the general reflective thinking score there is high. Now the other score that we look at here in reflection is called work-inspired reflection, and there again your score is 25 out of 35, a little bit lower than your life reflective thinking.
Right.
But what it does tell me is that there are opportunities for you to learn and grow through your experiences at work. And work is kind of where we get challenged. It's where our stuff gets tested. It's where our values get challenged. It's where we're very often in situations where we have to demonstrate the courage of our convictions. Work is where we learn about our strengths and our weaknesses. It's where we run into the face of our prejudices and biases, and it's where we figure out the larger impact that we want to have on the rest of the world through our work. So having experiences at work that prompt you to think about your own development is absolutely critical, and it shows me here that you are taking advantage of those experiences with a score as high as you have. So both are important. I encourage you to continue with that reflection. There'll be a lot for you to absorb as you read through this report and start kind of making sense of it and creating mental tags between activities that you engage in that align with your passions, because the more you do that, the more you'll find yourself choosing activities that align with your passions as you go forward in the work environment. So thanks for